Hello again, everybody on YouTube. Welcome. This is John with People's Republic MTG, and we got another ranked Throne of Eldraine draft today. I am proud to remind everyone that I am now a TCG Player affiliate, so check out the link in the description below. Do your shopping there via that link. Lets them know that I sent you, and it helps support the channel. So thanks very much for clicking that link, doing your shopping there, and thanks for watching. Let's hop into it. Okay, so in pack 1, pick 1, 3 options jump out to me. First being the rare of Black Lions Paragon. Great trick in a night deck. Also a very decent beater. Not something they see coming often, considering it is in the rare slot. Archon of Absolution is a house, is very difficult to deal with. Even if the opponent is not playing white, it is very difficult to control. And finally, there's Scorching Dragonfire, just one of the best removal spells in the set, and you know, a solid start in a red deck. Trapped in the Tower is also in the pack, as is Thunderous Sniper. So, some pretty good options. I'd like to take the Black Lions Paragon and try to lean into a Knight's deck. Huh. Okay, so here we get a strong green card in Okame Adversary, and then a very good gold card in Inspiring Veteran, but it's gold. And it doesn't really go with the Black Lions Paragon, despite them both being knight cards. Throne does not have the kind of fixing that we need for that. There's a Brimstone Trebuchet, which is good. It could go into a black-red Knights deck. There's also two perfectly fine artifacts in Golden Egg and Scalding Cauldron. I think Okame Adversary is not colorless like Golden Egg and Scalding Cauldron, but it also keeps us open here. And there are some Knights in green, and I think the Paragon potentially could just get played even without Knights energy, so even if we ended up in just like black-green. So, take Okame Adversary there. Okay, so a handful more solid options here. Rally for the Throne and Enchanted Carriage are two uncommons. I'll let y'all read this one because it doesn't get played a whole lot. It's pretty situational. I'm not interested in it. Enchanted Carriage is pretty good, but I don't know. It is a little overrated, I'll say that much. Silverflame Squire is a good trick slash cheap creature. Merfolk Secret Keeper, enough said. Plenty of folks have pointed this card out. I actually kind of like the Garenbrig Paladin here, though. Note that there's also a good blue card here in Runaway. Merreleaf Rider's nice. Raging Redcap. All fine cards. But Garenbrig Paladin goes well with Okame Adversary. Happens to be a knight to trigger Black Lions Paragon. Could gain us a chunk of life in that instance. It doesn't really need Death Touch, but pick up the Garenbrig Paladin there. So in this pack, the best card by a decent margin is Redcap Melee, and it's not in either of the colors that we are in so far, but I wouldn't even say that we're necessarily in colors yet. We're just leaning towards green or maybe black. Other than that, there's like a Fairy Godmother, and in black there's Reaper of Night and Barrow Witches. Both good cards, or fine cards, I would say. But we don't really want to be taking them this early, especially not with Redcap Melee in the pack, so I'll take that. There's two solid options here between Steelclaw Lance and Garenbrig Paladin. I kind of want to take the Lance, though. If we end up in Black-Red Knights, we'll miss having that. And a second Garenbrig Paladin in a green deck is fine, but I'd like to take the Lance here. I think that is probably the right call. This is a weaker pack. Joust is not particularly impressive. Too many knights have too low of toughness. The fact that it's a fight instead of a one-sided bite effect is just, it's very rough. We have a Curious Pair, and we have a Twin Veil Treefolk in green. Both fine cards. I think I might take this Curious Pair here. Now we get another push towards black-red. I think I probably will take this Elite Headhunter, even though it's not one of the better, not one of the best of the hybrid cycle, but it is powerful, and it's a knight. I mean, this is great. We have two other cards here that are knights that we wouldn't mind in a black-red knights deck, but I'm going to take the Headhunter there. Smitten Swordmaster is just what the doctor ordered. Helps us narrow our path here. There's also a Joust in the pack, but I'm not particularly interested. Garenbrick Carver is good if we were to end up in green, but I kind of like leaning towards this. So Twin Veil Treefolk is the best card in this pack, but I don't know. Maybe we could end up with a Lash of Thorns if we need it otherwise. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Treefolk. Yeah, nothing we really want here. I'll take a Hinge in case we end up very strong into one color. Well, there's a Marrowleaf Rider. Nothing particularly playable here. Alright, so we're kind of split between three colors at the end of pack one. We just gotta let the packs take us where they will. So Wishclaw Talisman, I don't really like that much. I don't think I've got a good way to work it, but we just gotta bake into a pie. We've already got some strong black stuff, so happy to pick that up. There is also a Rimrock Knight if we ended up in red-black Knights, so take that bake. Just take a second bake into a pie. Easy peasy. Two good gold cards in the pack, but I wouldn't even take Savvy Hunter over bake into a pie. Well, we go from some kind of exciting packs to some pretty meh packs. Or to a pretty meh pack. I might just take Once in Future here. It doesn't really look like red's happening, so I'm going to hate to lose that Steel Claw Lance, but kind of is what it is. We could also take Reaper of Night, and be more of like a black-green adventure deck. It leans us more into black, which is actually probably a good thing, considering we've got double bake into a pie. We're going to want to have a fairly even split, or maybe even stilted towards black, with the double pip in bake into a pie. So let's take the Reaper. Rewarded. Revenge of Ravens. Yeah, baby. Wouldn't mind that Rosethorn Acolyte, but revenge it is. Okay, we get a Savvy Hunter here. Wow. Okay, I'm not even going to discuss that. Refer to other notes if you need an explanation. No, I'll give you an explanation, I promise. It's a great food synergy card, and while we don't have a ton of, like, payoffs here, I mean, Marrowleaf Rider's really the only thing. Food is just always useful. And I'll take a Spore Cap Spider here over another Marrowleaf Rider. Pick up a Rosethorn Acolyte here. Very nice. Second Steel Claw Lance. Interesting. But I think the ship has kind of sailed there. I'll take the Garenbrick Carver. Yeah, just pick up the Lash of Thorns here. Second Treefolk or second Carver? I'm actually going to take the second Treefolk. We're not really interested in anything here, but I'll take a Memory Theft. Just go ahead and move it to the sideboard. Certainly take another Curious Bear. Doesn't matter and doesn't matter. Got a Gilded Goose. I like it. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. Well, that's perfect here. I don't love having to pass the Owl Muscle, but I believe the Goose is just pretty far and away to pick there. Here we have an Order of Midnight, which is a great pickup for us. Another adventure spell. We don't have real adventure payoffs at the moment. We don't have Edgewall Keeper or anything, or Lucky Clover. So it's really just, it happens to be something that the deck, a lot of the spells in the deck have in common, but that is not a strike against it. See another Elite Headhunter. Castle Garenbrig is, in my opinion, not really playable in Limited. I am happy to take a second Smitten Swordmaster here. I will probably take Sir Farron here. We just need to recognize that that is not really going to be a turn 2 play very often. Just hitting green is just, you have to get kind of lucky. So I'll take it. The only options, is that like the third Grumgully we've seen? It's crazy. Our only real options here are Marrowleaf Rider or a Memory Theft. Certainly take a second Marrowleaf Rider. Only thing in our colors is a Wildwood Tracker. I don't think we're really even playing it, so I'm tempted to just take an uncommon for the vault, but I'll take it just in case. Okay, we get our second Garenbrig Carver. We may play it. Halberd. What does that work with? Technically the Goose. The Tracker if we were to play it. No. 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 Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. It's not going to be playable. I mean, I guess I'll take it, but it doesn't really matter. We're probably not going to play a third Green Tree Folk. That's just too much. Satiable Appetite, it won't make the main deck. I mean, we've got a lot of food stuff, but Garenbrig Squire is kind of the same story. We got a lot of adventure stuff, but he's just very underwhelming. Carver number 3, probably not going to play it. Doesn't matter. Very late useful night. Okay, let's weed some stuff out. I'm coming back for that Lash of Thorns. I don't think I want either of those, 1-drops there. We can lose the Squire, the Appetite. Go ahead and lose a Carver, lose a Tree Folk. Oh nice, we're already at 41. Okay, good. I don't have to make too many cuts here. We got a Lash of Thorns that looks a little, suspect. Sir Farron kind of sticks out, too. Curve is a little heavy at 4. Check this out. It's a little, deceptive in that, Garenbrig Carver is more of a 2. This could also potentially be a 2. I'm not too worried about the curve being too high here. Got a lot of action down the 2 menace spot. I think I'm just gonna lose the Lash of Thorns there. Just make it simple. Pick our sleeve. I'm very tempted for our digital deck box art by Savvy Hunter because I love that piece. I'm trying to think of something that is emblematic of the deck. Honestly, the Savvy Hunter is, so we'll just stick that there. Okay. Everybody ready? Oh, let's do a sandy check on those lands. 9-8. We are heavier green. We'd like to hit Gilded Goose on 1. Would like to have more black sources for Bacon to a Pie, but it's okay. I mean, we have the Goose for a little bit of fixing. I'm fine with that. Alright. Ooh, the rare Tristani. Avatar. I don't know that this is a very particularly keepable hand. I guess I'll try it. We're gonna need the Swordmaster to do a decent amount of work, and we're gonna want to hit that forest quickly. This is not great. But, hit a land next turn, potentially beef up the Swordmaster. No land. Well. Three colors. Oof. Block it. Well, we do get to Reaper of Night, Harvest Fear their hand. Oh, wow. Feasting Troll King. Oh, man. We're in for some chop. Let's bring that once unicorn in. Well, sometimes you take a risk on a hand with too many swamps, and this is what you get. I'm still just gonna keep taking the licks. I don't really know what our best hit is here, but I guess we can just go Forest and Okame Adversary. Ooh-wee. Well. Oh well, them's the breaks, everybody.
You've got a good head on those shoulders. Stay on the trail.
There's like a nasty deck from the opponent there. I'll take the licking. Alright, onward. Okay, so I think a green source turns on enough of our hand that I'm okay to keep this. This is possibly another very undisciplined keep. They've mulled twice, I think. Okay. Bailed the heck out. I think I'll just play this Swordmaster. Drawbridge. I think what I'll do here is make a food and cast the 2/2 flyer. So far, opponent's showing mono red. Let's soar on over. Just be efficient as possible with our mana. We will trundle into combat with the Order of Midnight. Okay. We play Mirrorleaf Rider here. Looks like they're gonna go to activate the Merchant of the Veil. Sure. Let's go to combat. Attack there. I think I'll play Revenge here. Okay. Pass it back. Got a Fairy Vandal. Yep. So I think we will probably try to pick off the Vandal with the Mirrorleaf Rider next turn. I assume that they're probably going to trigger the Vandal somehow here, maybe just by paying through Merchant. I will say that if you attack there with Fairy Vandal into our Sport Cap Spider, you don't really accomplish anything, but then it's tapped and I don't get to do this. Do I want to try to pump the Mirrorleaf Rider here? Yeah. Oof, I think I'm getting blown out. Yeah. It's pretty bad news. Alright, let's get those last two cards in their hand. Still no profitable attacks here. Trigger the Vandal again. Drop the Okame Adversary. Yeah, we'll play that Gilded Goose. So if we attack with the OK adversary, they're probably just going to trade here and here. We don't really have any other ground attackers that we really need to clear the way for. So I'll sit back. Sure. Yeah, so I think if they were to, they go on ahead and want to attack with that Fairy Vandal, I think we just take a hit of 6. Yeah. Trigger Revenge here. Attack. Yeah, just with the order. And hope this doesn't get mystical disputed. So in a long game, if they choose to stop attacking with the Vandal so we don't get to beat back in the air, we hopefully find hopefully find our bake into a pie. Yeah. Scavengers. Okay. So now they get another hit in with this. I'm again gonna say no blocks. Okay, Surfran. Interesting. I think we go to combat here. Let's attack with the order. Let's get the last card. Okay. Play Surfran. So I could do the math, but I think between having like 2 chump blockers for the Vandal plus ways to make food, between revenge triggers and just attacking with the Order of Midnight, we're going to be able to get them, but that's if they choose to continue to race with the Vandal. Making it larger could potentially shift that race. Again, I would have to actually take a beat and do the math, and I'm not going to. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think we just play the Order of Midnight here, or Reaper of Night. Are we interested in attacking with the Okame adversary yet? Probably not. Another merchant. I think we'll just commit another body to the board and pass. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, they got a lot of payoffs. Twinville, okay. Where do we want to put those counters, eh? Possibly on Sir Farron. If we make him a 4/4. And we were to attack with him and the Reaper of Night, we make it an 8/9. It's not big enough. I still think he might be the target here. Good thing those rats are black, not red. Let us make a food. And I think we can start consuming the food as well. Play a force so we can make a food and eat a food. Yeah, Improbable Alliance is fairly dead for them. Interesting. I don't think it really helps. We're still gonna have the chumpers we need. Here it is. It's quite the way to go. Just a million pecks. A million pecks to the face. I haven't seen that guy in a while. How you doing, friend? Alright, we got a couple of spells to play. This is fine, but it's certainly not good. Whoops. There we go. Oh, we drew the land we wanted. I think we played the 2/2 flyer here. Put the spider. Ooh. I think we're probably gonna need to nuke that. I'm tempted to get rid of their last two cards. Alright, simple things first. Talk with the order. I think them getting a couple of food here is not quite as critical as just ripping those last two cards out of the hand. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Need to save the additional damage here. Alright, now it is time to bake her into a pie. Stormfist, okay. You can just probably play the pear and the Marrowleaf Rider here. And pass. How many times can they activate that? Twice? Sure. I think I'm fine with that. I don't think we need to try to throw the Garenbrig Carver out there. Let's just play the Acolyte and Marrowleaf Rider. Okay. So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to sacrifice a food, force that to block, and pump it. This is not exactly what we wrote up. Yeah, like so. You. We definitely should have used Curry Favor before we did this, because we're going to lose a knight here. But we will not compound mistakes. Okay, cool. I think the decision to not bake the Savvy Hunter right away and to instead strip those two cards, I think that we ended up getting rewarded for doing that. I don't know if that's necessarily the best play. Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested if somebody could kind of unpack that for me a little bit more. I'm not quite at that level yet. So we can't see any matches, so I'm just going to try to get those to reappear real quick. Okay, great. Okay, so this can fix us to Sir Farron. No, it can't. Yeah, it can. Sort of it can, once we play it itself. Sand looks fine. Well, now we can play Sir Farron. Play the Rose Thorn and Brimstone Trebuchet. It's a little cute, but I'll give it a try. We can just press the advantage and bake it into a pie here. Ogre and wrong. Here. I think we can sit tight rather than get really aggressive with those two. Sure. Okay. It's nice they don't have anything with reach right now. So one more land, we can get that Reaper online. It won't have flying for the time being on attacks. So we gotta hope they commit. Yeah, they continue to like commit cards to the board. not great. We have one knight on the board. Let's see. Yeah, we can just real quick. This, yeah, warrior. Can drain for one here. Probably just play the card. That's nice. So we get the Paladin on Adamant. We can attack with Sir Farron and the Carver. What do they do there? They could just eat Sir Farron and chump with the Swordmaster. I say no attacks here. Do we want to attack with Sir Farron this turn and turn the Paladin into a 7/7? I don't think so. I think we just attack with the Paladin. I can't imagine that they have, like, just bricks in their hand. Rimrock Knight there. Yeah. Okay. Not great, but so I think we can probably, can we just kill them here? If we, so let's put them at a virtual 11. If we put the, counters from Twin Veil on Sir Farron and attack with everything. I'm so glad they didn't make me do the math. That was gonna take quite a beat. Neato. Alright. Let's get one more win, please. Make this the old YouTube worthy. Neat. We're about 1.5 miles away from Garenbridge Paladin, but Let's see if they smell something goofy here. Alright, savvy. Come on, live through the turn cycle. The Adamant Walker. So, using the Garenbrig Carver, we're not going to get to play anything else, but I think this is worth it. We get to keep the Savvy Hunter around and at least draw a card off it. Let's activate Savvy Hunter here. Okay. So now we can discard Forest. And probably Marrowleaf Rider. Okay. Let's tackle both. And I think just play the Garenbrig Paladin. Lost. Oof. See if they can get something else on the board. Oof, I guess they go for humans here. Okay, so we haven't used either bacon to applies yet. That is not what we wanted to see. I think we just make a food here. Yeah, we're gonna need a bake. power 2 or less, so Wicked Guardian is fine for that. Reaper. Not bad. I'll just take 5 here. Play our own Reaper. Okay. As long as I don't have a way to deal with the Reaper. Thankfully, we've got the chumpers here. Block here, here. Nice. Alright, yeah, I was starting to sweat it there, because they stabilized pretty hard with that Prophet of the Peak. It's a big boy. Big, antlery boy. This is eerily similar to some other hands we've had. Intriguing. Yeah, so turn, next turn, I would... Woo! Uh-oh. Yuck. And we didn't draw a forest. I mean, if they want to start racing in the air, I suppose that is permissible. But man, we need to hit a land. Specifically one of the forested variety. Alright, well, we can't block with it, so, I think we want this thing down as a potential attacker as soon as possible. Though I guess now they just leave the Lockflame Gargoyle back. At least it slows their clock. Here we go. Well, we're gonna get hit for, 6 again next turn. did get hit for 6, so it was probably in the worst way possible. There's the forest. Do we live? No. I don't think so. Curious Pair, make a food, sack it. Like, is that all we can do? We go to 9. They attack us in the air for 8. I guess that's all we can do. Saddest order of midnight attack ever. I gotta assume they're gonna have a way to push through that last point. I mean, next turn. That's the way they push through that last point. You got it. We can bake the Locked-Wing Gargoyle, but we die in the air. Any way out of this? Oh well. Cinnamon. Oh, dead. Alright, let's see if we can muscle one more out, or if we are, for daubers. Dagnabbit. Third land does good stuff. Turns on 2 other cards. I don't know that a 2-mana 2/2 is going to get us very far. I just hate going to 6. I think that there are several hands today, this even being one of them, that I should be thinking about harder. Blah blah blah, Christmas break, blah blah blah. It's really poor excuses. Echelon. Okay, so we do have 2 lands now, and we can counters up on the Farron in a couple of turns. Okay. Gotcha. I think we want to stack 2 of these on Farron before we do any attacking. This is 6/6. Great. We can train him for 1. So, attacking with both, I think they just trade there. So, I think I'm just going to continue to say no attacks here. So we gotta hope that they don't hit another land and we can start offering like Twin Veil. Good. Drawing multiple cards a turn with Innkeeper. Ooh. It's a big fella. Oh. All my hard work. Like, we can offer a double block on this, as long as they don't hit another land. Okay. Alright, well... we get baked here. I think we just take a hit here. I don't know what the long-term plan is, to be honest. Like, we kind of need a second bacon to a pie, really. We're gonna keep getting beaten down by the Gingerbread, in the meantime. Second Smasher. We out, fam. Goose. Goose? Dargonfire. Sure. The 6. Let's go ahead and use our mana while we can. No bueno. I'm just trying to decide if we want to, like, I don't know, get cute and, like, attack with the Smitten Swordmaster and buff it with the Carver here. I guess they have to smell a trick here. Don't Dargonfire it. Look at me. Slaughter. What is the third Rampart Smasher? Jesus Cristo. Trample for 2. We go to 5. Well, them's the breaks, everybody. Fairly sure we're just dead. I mean, like, what? I can chump that, trample for 2. Chump that Carver to there. We take 3 there. Yep. Okay, we take 3 there. We gain 2 off whatever, or here. And we go to 4, we go to 1. Sure. Send in the clowns. They did not pay for the ginger brute. But I can still buy here, right? Correct. 0 is still 0. Okay, well. Mental note to think about mulligans a little bit more and to, just seek out some resources with, Keeper Mall. There have been a couple of good, podcast episodes recently that I may go back and listen to. Lords of Limited had one. Anyway, I digress. We'll rip open the 2 packs. Let me upgrade you. And, bid you guys adieu. Charmed, I'm sure. Unquambo. I like it. Okay, cool. Alright, well, thank you guys again for watching. Again, I'm John with People's Republic MTG. People's Republic is the best Atlanta playgroup and online community. We draft together once a week in paper, and we have a thriving community on our Facebook page as well as our website, peoplesrepublicmtg.com. I happen to be the blog editor there, so check out pieces that me and other contributors from the group have written. Also, I plugged it at the beginning of this video, but I'd like to mention it again. I am now a TCG Player affiliate, so check out the link in the description below and purchase your tabletop gaming needs through TCG Player and that link, and it lets them know that I sent you and it supports the channel. So I, again, thank you all for watching. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I'm at DirtyCurdy27, DIRTYCURDY27. You'll also find the handle and People's Republic website in the description below. So, see you next time.